So yeah, as I said in the video already, I'm well aware of the economy. And to clarify, because maybe it got lost in the emotional translation of what I was trying to express. And was there an ego death in the video? Absolutely. There's ego deaths in every major breakdown like what that one was. However, I already addressed that I'm aware of the economy and I'm not upset or mad or anything at the fact that people just genuinely and simply can't afford my product. That is not the point, which is, again, what I said. It's not the point. Why I was upset and what I was trying to express is it just doesn't seem like people grasp or understand what it takes to make what it is that I make and why it costs as much as it costs. It's about $4 a pound for wax. I'm not getting cheap supply from Amazon, which a lot of creators do. I'm buying from high quality brands. I want a high quality product. And yes, is it a luxury product? Yes. I am not denying any of those things. I am not being dismissive to the reality of other people's financial status. I don't want people to feel bad that they can't afford my product. And as I was saying, and if you who have followed me for a very long time, if you actually knew me and understood me, you would understand how generous I am. I do giveaways all the time. I do discounts all the time. People will order a $50 candle. I give them a $75 candle. Okay, I am a generous person. I overextend myself. I overgive all the time. I was upset at people, apparently like you, who don't get why I would feel a certain type of way with certain reactions or responses to me. Because again, it's not like, oh wow, this is shockingly expensive. I didn't think a candle would cost this much. It's not any of those things. And if it was really about money, then the same people wouldn't be frivolously spending money with other products. My thing was, why is it okay for other companies, for other businesses, for other creators to charge certain prices and people be on board with it? But it seems to be really hard for people to be on board with what it is that I'm doing. And it's not just about my candles. It's about my writing. It's about my merch. It's about everything that I do to create. And a lot of people have brand deals. They have other support. I don't think people understand that I'm a one-woman show. I have a very supportive husband who does as much as he possibly can for me, but that's not for my business. My husband supports our home. He does not support my business financially because of all the reasons why people can't afford my candles. The economy is crazy. And I have empathized with that so much. I hold if people really love a design, I hold it for them and they make payments to me. I bend over backwards to make it sustainable for everyone because I want to be accessible to everyone. I do so much. And so no, it's not about my ego at all. My other video had nothing to do with my ego either. It had to do with the fact that my heart, it hurts my feelings. Okay, I'm a human being and it hurts my feelings that people are so judgmental because, again, I explain as kindly as I possibly can why it costs as much as it costs. And then people still think that I'm insane. They think that I'm lying to them. They think that I'm trying to get rich quick and sell cheap products for an insane profit. And I am not. I am not a corporation. I am not any of these crazy brands out there who are selling cheap Temu products for a profit. I am an artist who is selling as high quality of things as I possibly can. And I invest a lot in everything that I do. And I would like some empathy in return. Like, I don't think that that's so crazy to ask for, or just some understanding. Like, hey, I know this is expensive. I understand that you may not be able to afford it. It may not be in your budget. I get that. There's a lot of things that I want that is not in my budget. And here's the thing, if I really want it, I find a way to get it. I make deals with people. I'm open to bartering. There's so many adaptive ways to make it work. What I would just like in return is for people to not be so harsh and criticize me as maliciously as they have. What I was trying to express is it's overwhelming to me how many negative remarks I get, but then someone who I know is not putting in the same amount of investment or effort or any of the above into their products. They're selling something else, and it's expensive for what it is, and people are willing to spend it. And I just don't understand the trade-offs sometimes. And I get it. It's like, well, people just aren't, they aren't resonating with what it is that you have to offer. I'm a very niche market. I understand that. I've never not understood that. I get it. I'm ready to find my people. And at the end of the day, if it's not for you, please quit attacking me because it's not for you. Quit. I don't know why people think they need to humble me. Like, you feel like you had to humble me for some reason, as if I wasn't already aware of this, as if I didn't already fucking address this in the fucking video. And people this is what they want. They want me to get mad. They want me to crash out. And here you are. Here it is for you. Party fucking city witch. I'm wearing my witch hat because it's cold outside and I'm here at the flea market. And I just want people to understand me. I just really wish people got that I'm not trying to pull a fast one on them. And I'm not going out of my way to rip people off. I'm not going out of my way to hurt anybody. But people they don't even second guess, hurting me. And that's what I don't get. They're willing to project their financial insecurity onto me instead of just being like, hey, this is not something I can support right now, but beautiful work. Instead, they tell me that I'm fucking insane for thinking that I could charge this much for a candle, when the big crystal itself, like, I have like a female body crystal in one of my candles. That female body crystal goes for $20 to $30 depending on who you buy it from and depending on what stone it's carved out of. So if the stone itself costs that much, if the vessel itself costs that much, you should be able to at least rationalize or just understand why it costs the way it is. And that's all I was asking for. All I was asking for was for some just understanding that there's a reason why it costs the way it costs. There's a reason for all of it. And to quit trying to humble me or treat me like shit because of it. It's not my fault that wax, when I first started making candles, wax was $1.98 a pound, and now it's $3.89 or something like that a pound for the same kind of soy wax from the same company. And so everything's getting expensive, and I get that. I get that's out of everyone's control. So again, quit making me the punching bag at the people that I interact with. Okay, that was all I was getting. I was upset because it's just gotten to an overwhelming amount where I just really think that people need to be in control of their own projections. Like, I'm not forcing you to buy a candle. In fact, if you really want it, I'm willing to work on it. There's so many times I take money off the price tag. I sold a $200 candle for $125 because the person loved it so much. If you're genuine and you love it, I want people who genuinely love my work to have it. I will do whatever it takes to give it to you. Okay, because I am aware of all these things. Again, the whole point of that video was that people thinking that I'm an egomaniac. And I'm not. I don't know what more people need to know about me to realize that. And so this is my response to you. And I really hope you think a lot harder before you fucking reply to me again.